Memory is an active spiritual practice. We talk about Yizkor. We talk about the service that we do a few times a year as a time to come together and remember, but it's actually something very, very spiritual. It's not just letting memories and ideas rummage through your head, but it's actually having an active way of putting memories, good ones, difficult ones, in a very sacred place of your heart. In our community, we've had for decades and decades, maybe even a whole millennia, of placing brass plaques in our sanctuary with the names of the people we love, with the date that they were born, the date that they passed. These are very sacred to those of us who have those plaques in that room. And although they will be staying in the sanctuary, you all know that space is full. And so what do we do for the next people that we want to remember, that we want to Yizkor? Well, welcome to the 21st century. Our congregation is investing in a way in which we could continue this important tradition, this way of remembering those that we love, putting their memory into the sacred place of our heart, because by doing so, we are able to not just remember them, but we get to build our lives on the goodness that they meant to us, the goodness, the values that they lived through their life. We get to build our life on those values, on that goodness, on that sacredness. Our congregation now has this ability to put these plaques here, digital plaques, in this space and add more and more so that our community can continue to grow in sacred memory. Everybody who had a plaque in the sanctuary, those will stay there, but they've also been added to our board. In the next couple of weeks and months, you'll get information on how to add family members to this very special digital board that's prominently in our lobby. And you'll also find out ways in which you could add information to their particular page, where you're able to add bios, other information, and make this even more of a sacred practice. On Shabbat and holidays, this will become a passive board, but during the week, when you come for Minyan, when you come to say Kaddish in memory, you will have the opportunity to look at the board, to remember them, to share with your loved ones that you bring with you about what they meant, how they meant, and what they did to uplift your life. I look forward to everybody participating in this very sacred, very new, very modern way of remembering sacred souls and putting them into our own soul.